Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought for today's video I would just do a really quick story time because I posted this photo up on my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it. If you don't follow me, make sure you go follow me at mslindsie. But I posted it actually earlier today. I don't know when this video is going up. But yeah, so I posted this photo on my Instagram story and I had so many questions. I even put a little throwback GIF, whatever. But a lot of people thought that it was like now, like my eye looked like that right now. But that actually happened in my first year in Egypt teaching. So I just wanted to go through a really quick story time and answer some of you guys' questions. And yeah, so if you want to hear all about how I almost literally went blind, keep watching. Firstly, if you are the student who is a part of the story, you know I love you so much. And I don't hold anything against you, obviously, but I have to tell the story because it's kind of funny. Not the incident, but kind of how I dealt with it afterwards. Anyways, just wanted to throw that out there. Don't feel bad, it happened 5 years ago, I don't care. So, I came to Egypt 5 years ago, and it was my very first week of teaching. And I don't remember what we were doing in class. Everything is like a blur since that happened. And for some reason, the student had a beanbag in their hand, okay? And I remember hearing, "Miss Lindsay," and I turn around, and I think the student threw it before I even started to turn or while I was turning, and so I didn't have quick enough reflexes to realize what was coming at me. Anyways, the student, as I was turning, threw a beanbag. I'll put a picture right here, a beanbag, just in case it's called something different in Egypt, I don't know. Threw it across the room, and I turned around, and the second I turned around, it went, and like, you might think like a beanbag hit you in the eye. That can't hurt that bad. Like, beanbags are soft. It was the corner of the beanbag, the little like nub, literally the corner, directly into my eye. And the second it hit my eye, I was like, oh my gosh. And like, it hurt, but not a crazy amount. Like, I think I was just more in shock. Maybe I was in shock, I don't know. But anyways, I was like, oh my gosh. And the student was freaking out, felt so bad. Some of the kids, I'm sure, were laughing while I was freaking out. But again, everything's such a blur after that happened. Anyways, so I'm pretty sure this was near the end of the day. So then I called one of my friends, one of the other teachers at the school, Melissa, and I said, you need to come to my room and pour water into my eye. What I thought had happened was, I thought the beanbag just like hit me in the eye, not a big deal. But from all of my crying, like my eye kept watering and watering and watering and watering. I thought the glue from the lashes was seeping into my eye, and I couldn't stop my eye from watering. And so I thought it was just constantly putting glue into my eye. Because when you get your eyelashes done, you can't get them wet for 24 hours. And it had only been like, if I got them done at maybe 12 hours or something. So that's what I thought had happened. I told Melissa, you need to come to my classroom and pour water into my eyes to flush out all of the glue. Like, I don't know what's happening. It hurt so bad. Like, I spent the rest of the day teaching like this. I could not open it. It hurt so bad. And then I literally laid on my back on my classroom floor. I was laying there when she came in. She's like, what is happening? And I told her the story. I gave her my water bottle. I said, you need to pour. Just stand over me and douse my eye. Pour as much water into my eye as you can. And I was prying my eye open and holding it open, and it was hurting so bad, and she was just pouring like a waterfall into my eye. And I think it like relieved the pain while the water was going in my eye, because it was just like, I don't know, flushing up your eye, I guess. And so I thought, okay, I think this is working, like this is good. So then she stopped, whatever, and then I realized it didn't work, because every time I'd like open my eye, it would feel like something is stabbing my eye. I was like, I can't open my eye. Even if I'd move my eyeball, like, you know when you close your eye, but you're still looking around, your eyeball is still moving, hurt. So I had to try so hard to just go like this, and move my head so my eyeball wasn't moving as much. Anyways, if you know me, I'm not a fan of doctors. Any doctors, I will wait as long as I can before going. I don't know why. I've kind of always been like that, I think. And so I had an event I was supposed to go to that weekend. This must have happened on like a Thursday. I went to sleep Thursday, didn't go to the doctor. Friday I woke up and it was massive, like this picture. That's what it looked like Friday morning. And so I was putting ice on my eye. I was not on my phone really. Like looking back, obviously go to the doctor. Hello, like what's wrong with you? But I just didn't want to. I don't know. I just honestly didn't even really cross my mind. Everyone's like, you should go to the doctor. I'm like, I think it's okay. I think I really had it in my mind that it was an eyelash issue. Like I had an eyelash in my eye because the beanbag hit my eyelashes, or the glue was in my eye, or whatever. I woke up Friday, I had an event Friday night, and now thinking about it, I don't remember what event it was. But obviously I didn't go because I can't freaking see. And so, I'm pretty sure I stayed all day Friday, all night Friday. And then I think it was Saturday morning. I was like, I have to go. Like I don't remember. But I stayed like a full day and a half for 2 days without going to the doctor. And so Saturday morning I woke up, it's the same, if not maybe even puffier, even bigger. It was even more irritated, like it just hurt so bad. And I was like, I have to go, I don't have a choice. So I went to the doctor, and the doctor first was very annoyed with me. He said, when did this happen? And I said, 2 days ago. And he lectured me for a little bit. And basically said, you can go blind from eye injuries. You need to treat eye injuries like immediately. I'm like, okay, sir, I'm sorry. So he put these weird drops in my eye, and it like dilates your pupil, I think. I don't know, so you can actually see what's happening in your eye. And he looked and he's like, you have a traumatic cornea ulcer. That's what he called it, which is basically just like an open sore on the outside of the corneal layer, I think. I don't know. It just sounded scary because he's like, it's a traumatic cornea ulcer. I was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna be okay? Am I gonna go blind? And then he put drops in my eye that numbed my eye. Oh my god. And I was like opening my eye, blinking, looking around, because it was like the first time in 2 days I could actually do that. The other days I was going like this. Anyway, so that happened. He gave me a bunch of drops, he gave me medicine, whatever. He's like, it's gonna be fine. But again, you have to treat eye injuries quickly. You can't just go to sleep for 2 days and then decide when you're gonna come. He's like, come immediately. I was like, okay. So I was taking medicine, I was putting the eye drops in, yada, yada, yada. And so for the next week of school, the second week of school, I was teaching like this. Because obviously I didn't have the numbing drops anymore, and it was slowly getting better. And so I had to teach with one eye, which was giving me major headaches. But yeah, and then it healed fine. Alhamdulillah. The student that threw the beanbag came to me with flowers, came to me with a card. The student felt so bad. And obviously I wasn't mad, I didn't care. Like, it was a mistake, it happens. Obviously the student didn't mean to throw a beanbag into my eye. Things happen. But yeah, so that was the first time. I don't know if I mentioned, I injured the same eye twice, the same injury. Now that is traumatic. The second story, I actually do have pictures of me with the eye patch. I'm gonna insert them here. So I had to wear this eye patch while in Hurghada. I was getting ready. We were in Hurghada at, I don't remember the resort name, doesn't matter. And I was combing my eyelashes. It may sound weird, but when you get your eyelashes done, like you get the extensions, they give you like an eyelash comb. Let me find one sec. Like this. This one's really dirty though. But yeah, so you comb through or brush through your eyelashes because sometimes they can get entangled, or if they get wet, they get clumpy, whatever. You just have to comb through them. So I was sitting on the floor in front of a full-length mirror and I was combing through my eyelashes. I don't remember if something scared me or what I was doing, but all of a sudden, with this, again, it looks soft, but the top is like a metal, like it's hard. This jabs into my eye. Like again, it happened so fast. Combing my eyelashes all of a sudden in my eye. And I knew immediately because it felt the exact same. And I was like, no, like I got so angry and it was game over. It was game over. Anyway, so I ended up going to the doctor. I think we went to a hospital. And they took me in right away, did the same thing. And she says to me, if you waited any longer to come and treat this eye, you could have gone blind. She's like, because I can tell you've already had an injury to this eye. And I was like, oh my God, it's the same eye? Like, I didn't even know. Then I was upset. I was like, oh my gosh. She's like, it's fine. Like, it's gonna heal. But yeah, and then she gave me the eye patch that I had to wear. Awkward. Actually, you know what? I think this happened in the morning, and I went all day. I laid by the pool. Yeah, I was so dumb. Laid by the pool, hung out. Again, my eyes closed. I'm not wanting to go to the doctor. And I know this because everyone was telling, well, not everyone, but some of the staff there, like you know how resorts have entertainment or animation teams? I remember a couple of those guys were insinuating that I was being a baby and that nothing's in your eye, it's fine, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I went that night, I'm pretty sure, to the hospital, and I came back with a patch, and they were all like, I think they felt bad, but whatever. So I wore the patch, changed it, put in some medicine for, I think it was pretty quick, maybe 3 days, 2 to 3 days, and then it was fine. But that is why you'll notice, actually I'm doing it right now, I talk like this to the camera. If you go back to every single one of my YouTube videos, you'll notice that most of the time, I'm trying so hard, most of the time, my head is at an angle. I'm talking like this, and I'm looking at you guys like this, instead of like this. Because when I look straight on, the camera, for some reason, picks up the eye that was injured twice. And it's smaller than the rest of my eyes. They have 2 eyes. The eye that was injured twice is smaller than my healthy eye, or whatever you'd call it, non-injured eye. And it's a huge insecurity of mine. And so I wonder if you guys can see it. You can't tell in person, I don't think. Nobody's ever said anything to me. And kids are always very honest. You know how I found this out? During Corona, when I had to teach online, I was teaching on Zoom, and I never used to go like this to a camera. I used to just talk straight on, because of course, why not? I was teaching, and then after, there were a couple kids asked me, what's wrong with your eye? And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, it just looks weird. I'm like, that's weird. I'll watch the recording after, I don't know. Thinking I'd maybe makeup or something smudged. And then I watched the recording after, and I was horrified. I was like, oh, why does my eye look like that? And it was literally like one eye was like this and the other eye was bigger. Like one was very noticeably smaller, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I've just assumed it's because that's the eye that's been injured twice. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that's what it is. That's what makes sense. And yeah, so it's weird because I don't think you can notice in person. But on camera, it picks it up so well, and it's such an insecurity of mine. You'll see me filming like this, YouTube videos, at an angle instead of like this, because I don't like it. I don't like it. It's very obvious. Obviously, we're our own worst critics. I know that, but it's just something that I am always thinking about. But yeah, that is the end of my story time. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I have been filming this video while still having Nola in my presence, and so I'm gonna go and munch out because I have just a little bit less than 2 weeks till I go back to work, and that is when I'm going to go hard on my health kick and lose some weight, because the summer, I always gain weight in the summer. I've kind of just accepted it because it's the summer. I want to eat what I want to eat. So yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy this Nola, and that's it. Hopefully I'll be back with a new video shortly. If you have any ideas or anything that you want me to film, let me know in the comment section below. But thank you for watching. And if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much. Look at me looking off to the side. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And that's it. Mslindsie.